How's it going, everyone? It's Johnny Beard here with another episode of Streamer Stories Podcast. My guest today is the absolutely wonderful Morgan. Hello, hello. How are you
Hi,
doing?
how are you? Doing
I'm
good, doing good.
I'm fantastic too. Thank you so much for being here. It's
Yeah,
so good
of
to have
course.
you.
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's a pleasure to have you. We are on the same stream team. We just joined a new stream team for
Yeah.
your frequency, the horror stream team.
Yeah.
Wonderful beans, really cool people.
They're very nice.
They're
Yeah.
really
I
nice.
like I like them. They're a good bunch.
And I was like, I'm just going to ask Morgan, now that we're in the same stream team, if she wants to appear on the podcast. And you accepted.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought it would be fun, so why not?
Oh, I really appreciate you being here. So, I'm going to say, I know who you are, but do you want to maybe introduce yourself? Introduce yourself to people who might not know where you are? Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I just never know how to introduce myself. Like even on stream when like I get a raid, I'm just like, I'm Morgan.
I'm me.
Hi. Hey. No, I'm what they call a cozy spooky streamer,
Yeah.
where I get people saying like I make horror games cozy. I don't know how I do that, but I'm leaning into it. But I'm a variety streamer from Washington State, USA. And I've been streaming for a little over 5 years, and I mostly stream the scary stuff. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I love about your streams. That's what I love about your vibes. And it's so good. It's weird, isn't it, that this little niche of like cozy horror. Like, and again, there's some people I think in that stream team that have very similar vibes actually. So like
yeah.
It's a talent. Like how?
I don't know. It's not cozy for me, but it's cozy for them. So that's what matters. But like I'll be over here like nearly peeing my pants and like, oh, the vibes are so nice and cozy. I'm like,
are you okay?
Okay. As long as you're cozy. They're like, I fell asleep and I slept so good listening to your stream. I'm like, I was literally playing Resident Evil. How are you sleeping through these jump scares? I have no idea.
Oh my.
But like, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
Yeah. Sure, I'm there for you.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Well, Morgan, I appreciate you coming on. But that's now, isn't it? So we want to wind the clock back, talk about young Morgan, little Morgan, and we can say hello to your doggo as well.
She's chatty.
Yeah. What's her name? Let's know.
Her name is Lucy, and she just turned 2. She's an Australian Shepherd and a Border Collie mix. And
wonderful.
She likes to talk to the horses outside. So this is just what it sounds like on stream. It's just her barking for no reason.
And that's part of the vibes. That's what we're bringing it into the podcast. It's totally fine on our end, so don't you worry.
Oh my gosh.
Don't feel bad at all. But yeah, no, please don't. Okay, let's talk about childhood. Then let's talk about games. What did you play? What was your first forget seeing games? Playing it. What did you see first? What was your first phrase into it?
I'm gonna date myself here a little bit. I think I was around 4 or 5, and my mom had a Nintendo, like the regular first Nintendo.
Nice. Okay.
And we had like this little like nook in our kitchen that had the video game set up and the TV, and that's where the video games were. And it was our way of having quality time. But the very first video game that I remember her playing and me watching is Dragon Warrior.
Oh wow. Okay.
And yeah. I think it has a different name now because they had like some sort of licensing issue in the US. It's I think originally called Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was Dragon Warrior back then. So it was like it's just one of those games that whenever I think of like nostalgia, I go back to that game or to Mario or Duck Hunt or Zelda, and like those were our games that we played on the weekends. So I think I'd have to go back to Dragon Warrior.
Wow, that's incredible.
It's a really good game. I just played it through again like recently, and it's still really good. So
nice. I hate to be that guy. I have played one Dragon Quest game. I played the 8th one. I think it was on the PS2.
Oh my gosh. I have no idea. I didn't do any of the other ones.
Oh, did you not? Fair enough. But yeah, no. I don't think we've talked about Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior on this podcast before, which is kind of crazy.
Yay!
It was quite a big franchise. I know it was massive in Japan.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I was not expecting that to come out of your mouth. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm impressed. So your mum played Dragon Warrior growing up?
Yeah. My mom and I had a playthrough together where we would switch off and on. Like, if she died, it would be my turn. If I died, it would be her turn. And we actually like beat the whole game doing that. And I remember it being like such like a celebratory event that we went out and got like milkshakes or something afterward. But
Nice.
it's I think the main reason why I like gaming so much is because it was kind of like an integral part of our family from the start, which is most families aren't like that, I guess,
I agree. Yeah.
apparently. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Mine wasn't. I was the only proper like gamer in our family. I've got four siblings, and my siblings, even now, still like games. But I was like the hardcore gamer, you know. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I like games." And it's just not the
Yeah,
same.
they're okay.
Yeah, go
No,
on then. You know.
they're okay.
And my parents
When
never
I'm
did.
bored.
My parents were never and still are not into games. So I always kind of like, I've done this podcast for so long, but I'm almost like, oh, I wish I had that childhood in a certain way, you know. So that's so wholesome.
I don't know, I think this is why, like, there's this, like, streak of I don't wanna play competitively because my whole family growing up, we played competitively. We had, like, LAN parties,
Right.
and we played, like, Warcraft 3 against each other, and I'm like, I don't wanna be called a loser all the time.
Oh, oh my god.
I just wanna play for fun. I don't like competing against people. I just don't like it. So I think that's the main reason, but I definitely liked that I had a family that knew what I was talking about when I was
Yeah.
talking about a game that I liked. I didn't
Mm.
have to over explain it because they had an idea already, which was nice.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think that's one thing. Like, I know I'm jumping again. We're going to talk about current times, but like, that's one thing I love about Twitch is that like I love games, and I never had that much growing up. Like with siblings and
Yeah.
even friends to a point, they liked games, but they didn't love games. So that's
Yeah.
what brings us all together, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I love that. So the NES, the NES. So you mentioned Duck Hunt as well and Mario. Nice. So where did you go
Yeah.
from there? Did you go Super Nintendo? Did you go to different directions?
Yeah. Um, well, this was around, let's see, how do I explain this? There were PCs, uh, in my early childhood, but it was like a rare thing to have a computer still in your house. But I remember my mom at a certain point got me the Super Nintendo and then the N64, and then we got computers. So it was a lot of like Mario, 007 GoldenEye. There was a lot of Yoshi's Island. There was a lot of like those type of games for me.
Yeah.
I didn't really get into the spooky games until way, way later. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was like probably the best childhood I think that I could have had.
Ah, so nice. That's so nice. And Nintendo is it's such a good console in terms of like family
It
time
is.
for sure. Like
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't have that childhood. And again, I was like a Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive as it was here in the UK. And then I had PlayStation. But like a
Yeah.
lot of my family time has been like Nintendo Wii or
Yeah.
my son's just got a Switch 2 for Christmas, so he's over the moon and stuff like that. So like it's such a
Nice.
lovely wholesome console, isn't it? The Nintendo ones over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I think I
awesome.
went from I was I was both console and PC. So I had a Sega, was obsessed with Earthworm Jim. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
And Sonic, of course. And then, I got the PlayStation and then there was like Twisted Metal and then like Midnight Club 2 and like my evolution of gaming is kind of like me where I'm all over the place and I have different loves. So I go like from one thing to another pretty easily, which is strange why I didn't do variety streaming when I first started, but we're we're here now. But I just like games.
Yeah. Just
They're
love games.
like books for me.
Yes. Lovely
Yeah.
comparison. I love that. Because again, certain book people just don't understand that concept, but it really is. It really rings
Well, they're
true.
different worlds. It's
Yeah.
just, and I love books still, like, I'm constantly reading, but it takes you into a world where some things just aren't possible, so it, like, feels good, and you get, like, sucked into the story, and then it's, like, a little adventure, from there, so I think that's why I love games so much,
Yeah.
partially.
Yeah. I agree. 100%. Oh, I love that. I love that. And you mentioned PC. You mentioned a lot of different consoles. That and you mentioned a lot of variety. I love that. And yeah, variety and slash
Yeah.
horror streamer. So yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, so like, what was the PC like in your house then? You mentioned I know you mentioned some LAN stuff going on, but like, was it like a family computer or was it a gaming
Yes.
computer?
It was a family computer and we only got 1 hour each, and, like, we were like the Brady Bunch. So, the kids had 2 PCs between them, and there was, like, 7 of us, 8
Wow.
of us,
Okay.
and then depending on, like, where they were staying at that time. Um, and I remember we would have 1 hour to play our online RPG game, and which, it's never enough.
Yeah.
An hour
Oh
is
yeah.
not long enough for any of those games. So there was a lot of bickering and a lot of complaining. And then eventually, as we got into like junior high and high school, they're like, just get your own PC. just, just,
Yeah.
just, we're giving PCs out for Christmas. You guys need to stop arguing. And yeah, never looked back.
Oh my goodness. I never did the LAN stuff. My first proper phrase into like online playing was like Xbox 360. I was really behind the curve. Um, but you mentioned the family PC at Dynamic. It was quite funny. I just saw my mum because obviously it's just been a Christmas break, and we were reminiscing of, like I said, I'm a big video game nerd, and I did have the PC in it was in her living room because the way that the house was laid out was the living room was also her bedroom. We had a really weird small house, so I would play games in her bedroom, which was just the
I did that too,
weirdest. Yeah, yeah.
actually. Yeah. My mom foolishly put the one and only PC in her bedroom so that she could control, like, who was in there so that we weren't fighting over it.
Right, yeah.
And then she would, like, wanna take a nap, but I was like, "Nope, it's my hour." And, like, I was playing Diablo at the time, and there's, like, a lot of mouse clicking, and she's like, "Get out. I can't sleep with that. Get out." I'm like, "Okay." The next day, it was in the living room.
So
So
I can envision that. That's so
yeah,
funny.
the click, 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 because there was, like, no other way to kill anything in that game, especially if you're an archer, so it's like you're constantly clicking.
God, especially the
I think that
90s
set her over
mouses
the
as
edge.
well. They were proper like clicks as
Yeah.
well.
No, yeah, they weren't like anything from today, they were loud.
Did you have the
Yeah,
ball in the middle?
yeah.
Please tell me you had the ball in the
Yeah,
middle. Yes.
yeah. Of course it did.
Of course it did.
I'm old. Of course it did.
Oh, good times.
Yeah,
Love
especially for
that.
my mom. Yeah, she loved that we were gamers to a certain point. She was like, "No, get out."
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Goodness me. You should have been there,
Yeah.
friends, any of you youngsters out there. So, yeah. So you've mentioned a lot of really good stories already, but is there anything else that comes to mind? Like any of the childhood memories, friends, family?
I Not that comes to mind now, and my brain is blanking, but
That's
I'm
okay.
sure there's a lot of that. Just a lot of, like, sibling arguments over whose turn it was, and, like, they were, like, keeping track of your time, like, "Oh, you went 5 minutes over, that means I get an extra 5 minutes." There's a lot of that.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Um, and then I turned 18 and went off on my own. I'm like, "I'm not sharing anything. It's mine."
I did a
But
similar thing.
yeah, no.
Like I did a similar thing when I turned. Well, yeah, I was 17, 18. So I've got 4 siblings, so quite a big family as well. And yeah, I was like, I'm out of here, done. About
Yeah, I'm
I
gone.
moved across
Bye.
moved across the country, to South England from North Wales, which is nothing in the United States, but still for the UK it was quite a distance. So
I'm sure, yeah.
it took me 6 or 7 hours to get to where I live. So I know that's nothing in the US, but still.
That's, like, across one state,
Yeah, I
I
was just
think.
thinking. Yeah, it's like I never have this opportunity to talk to the US people about like, oh God, it's 7 hours. And like, shut up.
Like, that's it?
Is that it?
Oh, that's not far.
Yeah, that's around the corner for me.
That's just a blink of an eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
like shut up, Johnny Weird. So, okay. So in terms of that, you mentioned teenage years. You mentioned turning 18. So where did you go like from there? Then did you have your own console? Then like not sharing, stuff like that. Where would that come in?
Yeah. Yeah, I did, but, like, it's so weird, like, as soon as I, like, got into my early 20s, there wasn't a whole lot of gaming happening because it was like me working and then also going to college, there was a lot of distractions and stuff. So like video games, I didn't really have the time for. So
Mm,
I don't remember video games being like a huge part of my early 20s. Especially when I got sick, I had my kidney removed at a very young age as well. So it was um not as highlighted in my early 20s. Um but once college was done and I was like stable in like my career, I came back to games. Like I feel like I always do, but um yeah, it kind of took a back seat a little bit.
yeah,
I didn't know that until I just thought about it now, but yeah, it kind of took a back seat, but I didn't have to share anything, so
yeah.
that's I'll take it.
Yes, yes, I bet, I bet. And it's funny, isn't it? Because it's always like it's always there, isn't it? It's not at the
Mhm.
forefront necessarily, but it's always there, isn't it? It's always
Yeah.
like lurking in the backgrounds and stuff like that.
It's
Yeah,
there when I need it.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly that. Yeah. So yeah. So in terms of like gaming, I'm jumping again in terms of now. Like, how much do you play offline versus online? Like, what's your ratio there? Would you say?
Embarrassing amounts.
Okay.
Embarrassing amounts. Like, you would think that because I make content for Twitch and YouTube that my off time would be my off time. There's no such thing. There's
No.
no such thing as a
Oh no.
content creator. There's no off time. There's no off switch for a lot of us. And it's because we're doing something we love.
Yeah.
So, when even whether or not you're streaming to, like, your community or you're making a video, even if those things are off, the games are still on because we love it so much. So it's yeah, the embarrassing amounts of offline gaming, to the point where sometimes I hide myself on Steam because I don't wanna hear the comments from people, like, "Do you go out anymore?"
Oh.
Uh, no, I don't. I just play games, that's it.
Is
But
it for
I love it.
content though? Or is it just for you? Is it just like coziness for
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah, because it was always one of those things, like, especially as a person with, like, um I'm very introverted. So my social battery is very small. Um, and then I have a lot of anxiety. And so in order to like kind of refresh yourself and like, recharge your batteries me, it's reading and playing games. So even if I'm not making content, I'm just doing it for me because it helps me get back to like feeling my normal self.
Yeah.
Um, but it yeah, it becomes a problem because then I don't go out and do anything in the real, like, outside world, outside my apartment, so there's gotta be a balance there, but I haven't figured out how to balance that, so if you do, let me know.
Oh. No,
I don't know.
but it's escapism as well, isn't it? Like that's one thing that I think people sometimes don't think about is like is it an escapism from IRL? It
Yeah,
can be
it's
quite.
crazy out there.
Oh goodness me! Like it's early January if you want to know political spectrum where we're at, but we won't go into politics. But it's a tough time, man.
No.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot right now.
it is.
um,
It has been for a while, but
bless. Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice little, like, escape from whatever stress I'm dealing with or whatever anxiety I'm going through. Um, it kind of calms me. So, I do a lot of offline gaming, but, um, I don't know, it's there when I need it.
Yeah.
So,
I love that though,
yeah.
Morgan, to be honest, because like most people who do get on this podcast do tend to say the opposite of what you said. They tend to go down the road of, oh no, I actually only play games on stream. I don't
Oh,
have much downtime. And then you get the
yeah.
whole angle of, well, it's content, so I'm going to play it anyway, so I might as well play it in front of my community, which I think is lovely. I love that, but equally,
Yeah.
having downtime is important, and I tend to get the general consensus from my guests, and including myself in this, but I'm a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm just like them. That it is like downtime is gaming. I might as well do it online, and it's like
Yeah.
you know
But then you're in constant work mode and
yeah,
you're in constant entertain mode. And like if you have the energy for that, then fantastic. But I know I don't.
yeah,
Uh, I have my limits just like a lot of other people. And even though content for me is my job, it doesn't have to always be work.
mm,
So for me, it's like if I don't take care of myself and recharge my batteries, regardless of how I do that, um, then I'm not going to be any good at my job.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I think, a matter of like what recharges you. Is it gaming? Is it real life? Is it going out and going to a club? Is it any of those things? But for me, it's games.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see me playing Stardew for an ungodly amount of hours, but like don't judge me.
No.
Okay.
I love it
I'm
though.
going through stuff.
Bless you. No, I love that though. I do love that
Yeah.
because you're forming like really good boundaries. I think in terms of like
Yeah.
offline versus offline, online as in social online versus offline, online
Yeah.
slash offline, but playing games for me, type of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I could easily go the route of like, well, if I'm gonna play this video game and I'm already here at my PC, I may as well stream. Yeah, but then like that's how you burn out. So if you enjoy video games, you don't have to stream it or record it all the time. Just, enjoy it because like that's where the passion comes from anyway.
yeah.
So that's something you need to stream. Sorry, guys. If you don't have that, you're not going to do well. But you have to have that. Otherwise, you're going to burn out and then you're not going to like what you do. And then that's going to show through. So
That's
that's where I
wonderful.
stand.
I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you for saying
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you played a lot of games then, based on what we've been talking about, like over the years.
A lot of the same ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm that streamer that has like hundreds of games in Steam, but I only play the same 15. I'm trying to
okay.
change it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I,
I
I
play a lot of games.
I'm playing a lot. I play a lot. I'm like a variety retro streamer, so I do play a lot of like games that I've missed over the years on like like my PS1
Yeah.
or my whatever whatever console from the past. So like
Yeah.
there's such a backlog. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So like
Always.
yeah, it just won't go down. It's too much. But yeah, in terms of like the games that you have played, is there anything that you say is like is a bad game or the worst game or a game that you're like, nope, not for me? What comes to mind?
The first one that came to mind, and like I'm gonna have a lot of like spooky. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye. A lot of
Okay.
the spooky gamers are gonna like maybe look at me weird. I didn't like Emily Wants to Play.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Fair enough.
hated
Yeah.
it. And
Did
I
you?
hated it because it was just nothing but jump scares.
Yeah.
And like I swear to God, an hour into that game I had whiplash and I was over it. I was like, no, I need a rich story. I need something that will kind of relieve the nerves of the jump scares that you're providing. But when it's just jump scare chained after each other, uh yeah, I didn't finish that game. I kind of uninstalled it after the first hour.
Yeah. That's fair. I was so bad at it. I was terrible at it. I think I got to like 2 o'clock.
I I did okay, um, until I realized that there's dolls and clowns and, like,
Oh
all
yeah.
the things that I, like, have nightmares about. I'm just like, "Really? You put them all in one game, in
Yeah.
one house,
The greatest
and I have to
hits.
spend all this time dealing with" No, I'm good. But no, I mean, I thought I was gonna love it, and then it was just I think it was just overwhelming for
Yeah.
me. But yeah, I wanted to like it. I just didn't.
I found it a bit janky. But I don't know.
Was
Maybe
it?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe it's just
remember.
me. Yeah.
It was a while ago. I
Yeah.
think it was
So
my first year of streaming, and I was just like, maybe just didn't know enough about things, and
maybe.
I just kind of accepted for what it was. But I don't know, I thought I was gonna like it and enjoy it, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was missing something for me.
That's fair. I'm kind of on board with that, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's not a hot take for me.
Yeah.
Maybe out there, but yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I mean, in terms of like you mentioned Steam, so have you been someone that really does like trophy hunting, achievement hunting? Has that been something that you've done in the past?
Uh, Not really.
No.
Like, I want to be the type of person that wants to get all the achievements but at the end of the day, it just doesn't really matter much to me if I have all of them. I feel like more than anything, I am pressured to have all of them in certain games.
All
'Cause
right.
it's like, "Oh, you played it so much. You should have, like, all of these, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Twitch drops and rewards and achievements." I'm like, "No." I just no. Uh, maybe another version of myself would like achievement hunting. I'm just not really competitive, so
Yeah.
it's like I just play it for the story. I play it for the vibes of it. I play it for the aesthetic. But when it comes down to it, I don't care about achievements. I
Yeah,
just don't. I was like, that's silly.
yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Because we do associate like achievement, because we call it, it's literally what we call it, achievement hunting, isn't it? It is almost like a competitive thing, isn't it? But
It is. It comes off that way, especially
yeah,
in games like FPS shooter games.
mm,
I feel like a lot of people are like, well, if you don't have all the achievements, then you're not a real gamer. But I think my favorite part about the achievements is some of the names that they've given them.
yes,
I think that's my favorite part, but I don't need all of them. I'm
yeah.
okay without,
It's
you
something
know.
that I love about, like, I think it was in Silent Hill 2 remake. It certainly was in some of the Resident Evil remakes where they use some of the old, like Resident Evil 4 remake. They called like some of the achievements based on like the OG Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
and they got some really funny, silly like Easter egg names. I do love that.
Yeah. I do like those, but I don't hunt for them, I guess.
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely fine. So when you do play like a new game, are you
Yeah.
the type of person that would play on like the easy difficulty or like normal by default? What's your default setting? What would you tend to go for?
It depends.
Okay, yeah.
I don't okay, well, when it comes to puzzle games, I don't go straight for the hardest one because I'm not good at puzzles. I
Same.
know that. Chat helps me all the time, especially since I'm fully colorblind and some of the puzzles have, like, color coordinations, like, stop doing that, devs. Stop it.
I
Give me
agree.
options because I don't see color. They'll help me, but, if it's like a if it's like a beautiful, big, like, cinematic type story, I'll kinda go with the easier one so that I can appreciate it, because if I'm panicking and, like, button smashing, I'm not going to pay attention to the beautiful scenery. Um, Second playthrough, I'll bump it up,
Right.
but the first playthrough, I tend to go with the more of, like, enjoying the story or, finding my bearings. Then I'll get to a harder mode eventually.
Yeah. That it's kind of similar with me actually. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I tend to go down medium or easy. I tend to default on, but sometimes it kind of gives you a bit of a hint, doesn't it? Sometimes they kind of go down the
Yeah,
if it
yeah.
tends to go down the road of it's just the story, I tend to kind of go, oh, I don't know. Where
Yeah,
it's all
we'll
come to,
maybe
yeah,
go to the next one,
maybe.
but if it's like hell mode, I'm like,
Yeah,
"No,
hell
I'm
mode.
good."
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't feel like going
No,
to hell
yeah.
today if that's okay.
No, I'm good. I think I'll stay here.
Yeah,
But I
but
like that they have options because then the competitive players for that game that enjoy that game have a challenge, but
hmm,
for me, I usually go the easier route just so I can enjoy it that first time.
that's fair. That's fair. So, we've talked about bad games, but what about hard games? Unless you want to talk about anything in that one, but what's some of the hardest games you played?
Elden Ring. I
I
ran
salute you.
around and looked at pretty flowers, and then I tried to kill things and couldn't, so I stopped playing.
That sounds like
I'm not
me if I was playing it.
I'm not a Souls person. I'm just like, it was really pretty, but I'm not good at those games at all. So I love watching them. I love watching people massacre and, like, play professionally through those games, but for me personally, Souls games are the hardest, and probably because I know I'm gonna get frustrated, I don't bother trying anymore. But I love watching them. I
Mm,
think they're a great watch.
yeah, I'm completely with you here. I played Dark Souls last year, and I was like, oh god,
They're hard.
that's so hard.
I was like, well, I love like the aesthetic of them and I love watching people and I like the story and how it progresses and Elden Ring was especially beautiful,
Mm,
but no, I don't think I could ever get through it 100% without losing my mind. So
yeah,
I think I'm gonna let the real games
yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. I'm more inclined to be interested in Bloodborne, but I do think Elden Ring would be awesome to watch as well. But like I love the gothic aesthetic for Bloodborne. I tried Bloodborne.
Mhm.
I just couldn't. I just
Yeah,
can't even
no.
beat the first boss.
I have patience, but I don't have that much patience.
Yes,
But
yes,
beautiful games.
yes, yes. Completely agreed.
Yeah.
We are similar in some ways. That's for sure. But here we go. If you were, however, stuck on a remote island, and could only have 3 games with you on that island.
I hate you for this.
I'm so sorry. You can play them online. You can play DLC. You can play mods. So that might change your answer. I don't know.
No.
No? Okay,
no, it
sorry.
doesn't.
I tried.
3 games on a deserted island.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley has to be there.
I had a hunch it would be. And yeah.
With mods or without, I don't really care. I just love that game. So that one's got to be there. Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Has to be there. And then I think Thief from 2014.
Right, yeah.
Also would be, I think those are my top 3. Yeah.
Interesting third choice there. What tell us Thief as a Thief, yeah.
Yeah, not many people have talked about Thief. I played it when it first came out and was instantly obsessed with it. I love thieving in any game, really. I always choose the archer, rogue, thief, so that's like my thing. But like, it has a really good story. It's really well done. It has some open world aspects, and then it has the quest and side quests. It has everything, and like, I wish I could talk to the devs of that game and be like, can you just bring back a new Thief, because it's time. We need more. It's so good. If you haven't played it, definitely try it. But
I missed it.
It was ahead of its time, I think.
Yeah.
Just not many people talk about it. But it's so good.
It's got a good cult following, to be fair. Like, I do hear some people do talk about
Where are my people at? Where are you? I want to talk about it.
All the Thief fans get in here. So, yeah. No, it's... I don't know. Maybe it should be a remaster. What would you want? A remake or a remaster?
I want a continuance of... I want more Garrett. Garrett's the main character. I want more of his story. I don't care if it's a prequel or a sequel or... I don't care. I want more of... I want a continuance or like backstory, or... I want more. More Thief.
Just more Thief, yeah.
More Thief.
I love how we could have possibly clipped you there saying, I love thieving, and just cut it down.
I do. I love treasure. No.
That's what I mean, yeah.
No.
Don't clip that out of context, please, people.
Don't steal.
No, stealing is bad.
Don't do that.
Yes.
No, but it's just, I've always... I love stealing. I play Repo all the time.
Well, that's a game.
I love that game. It's such silly fun. It's a good game.
It's so good. I do love a game of Repo. Oh, man. So, do you have any video game collectibles? Are you a collector? Is it something that you've got lots of lovely, cool things behind you, but yeah.
I do. I don't really collect anything. I think I just kind of... They're not considered collectibles. Sure. But I collect things as I go.
Yeah.
For games that I love. So like I have Dying Light 2 molded candle of one of their zombies back there that I refuse to light because it's so cool. I got some Hunt Showdown things, some like pop figurines back there. I just like, if I see something I like, then I kind of just like grab it and put it on the shelf because I like to represent the games that I really enjoy. Yeah. So I don't really collect anything though.
No, not like you collect what you like basically. You're not like someone that is like, I gotta have every one of this thing.
No, I'm not. I'm not like that. Yeah. My money would be gone. We're not. No, I do have things that back there that like I love and like,
Like I see a lovely Bulbasaur behind you, which is really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see the lovely Bulbasaur, so I love that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little messy with the Christmas decorations still, but yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff back there. Just not really part of a set, I guess.
No.
Yeah.
It's still. I'm kind of the same. I don't. We can't see my stuff. My stuff's here, so you can see my lights.
Yeah.
But,
You collect panels.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Wall panels.
Do you have a black or a purple panel? It's mine. I'm stealing it. So yeah.
Yeah.
It belongs to me now.
Yeah. It belongs to Johnny, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry. I have to send them his way. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't really nah. I mean, if it's a character I like I have a lot of Ghostface stuff back there, but I don't need all the Ghostface stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have a lot of Dying Light stuff back there. I love Dying Light so much. That would have been number 4. You should have given me 5, Johnny, for my island. You should have given me 5. That's really unfair.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, it's fine.
Being told
I'll sneak in a 4th and 5th game. You won't know. But yeah.
You're very upset.
If I see something I like, then I'll grab it.
You're very upset with my island concept. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Why just 3?
Why, Johnny? You've punished 100 guests on this podcast, Johnny. You should be ashamed.
Give us 5. Otherwise, I'll just sneak one in. It's fine.
All right. 4th and 5th. Dying Light is number 4, did you say?
Dying Light the Beast is number 4.
Okay, yeah.
Kyle Crane is one of my favorite characters next to Garrett from Thief. And you should have given us 5 games for the island.
Okay, what's game 5? What's game 5? You can have it. You can have it. It's yours.
Game 5. Phasmophobia.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great, then. You can just play online, can't you? So, yeah.
You should give us 5.
Oh.
Here on out.
You're really making me feel bad about this.
No, sorry.
But it is. But it is really.
It's a good question. It's so hard to answer.
It's so hard. I tend to get people.
I feel like I'm betraying my series back here. Like all these guys are like, you're leaving me out.
Yeah, he's like the tear for every game that you say goodbye to. Yeah. I won't forget you. Yeah.
It's mean. I'll sneak them in. It's fine.
It's good though, because like Zelda, you mentioned mods. Like you can get some really good Ocarina of Time mods now, randomizers and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
I've never played the randomizers or mods for Zelda. I play it vanilla and I love it. Yeah. I'm not big on mods until like recently I got Stardew Valley mods because I played that game so much that I'm just like, why not make it prettier? I don't usually do mods though.
Yeah.
Not even for repo. I don't mod.
Wow.
So yeah,
that's interesting.
I'm not against it. I think it's like 1 part lazy, 2 part lazy, 3 part not knowing how. I don't know. I just don't do it.
I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, I do some. It depends what it is, but generally speaking, for me, it's more. Oh my god, am I gonna like break my game? I don't want.
Is my PC like overheating because I have 122 Stardew Valley mods?
Yeah.
Yeah, my stream's gonna die, guys. I blame the mods. No, I think for me, honestly, too, though, is like if I love a game as much as I do, I don't feel the need for the mods. I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm not against them. I just don't do them. I don't know why.
I am kind of similar. Yeah. I do like. I mean, I've done just done some Resident Evil modding, but generally speaking, I'm not. I'm quite vanilla. Like I love playing like vanilla Skyrim, and it's so funny when you speak about that to some people who love Skyrim. Like
everybody's like,
"Oh, you've got to mod it."
How do you do that? Because the game is still beautiful as is. Sometimes it doesn't need all the enhancements because then you lose what it is to begin with. And I'm very much the same way. So when Oblivion Remastered came out, I was playing that nonstop, and I was like, "It's gorgeous. What am I going to add to this?" I don't know. It doesn't need it. Sometimes just playing it the way that it is fine for me. Yeah. Anyway,
I was so kind of like, because I just. Again, we talk about platinuming and achievement hunting. I finally platinumed Oblivion after 11 years.
Nice.
And then they announced the remaster. I'm like, you bastards! Like I've just beat the original.
Time to do it again.
So I've not played the remaster yet of that, but
it's so good.
Yeah, it looks.
I recommend it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's on my list at some point. So
good.
Yeah. So. Yeah, let's talk about streaming then. So 5 years. That's a fantastic amount of time, isn't it? So
yeah, it'll be 6 years in April.
Wow. Yeah. So
which is weird because like I still consider myself new.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It occurred to me a couple months ago. I was like, "Oh, I can't say that I'm new to streaming anymore. Like, I'm not a baby streamer anymore. I've been doing this for 5 years."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
which is, like, not as long as some people, but it kinda hit me. It's like when you turn 35 and you're like, "Oh, no, I'm that much closer to 40."
yeah,
It's kinda like that.
yeah,
I was like, "God, I've been streaming for 5 years.
yeah.
What am I doing?" But I enjoy it. This is what I wanna do, and I didn't know it until I started doing it, but it's, um, it's hard to think about what life would be like without it at
Right.
this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started streaming at 8, nearly 9 years. Oh God. Yeah. No,
See?
nearly. Is it
See?
8? I can't remember. Is it year 8 or year 9? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah.
See?
I know, and
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, and again, you mentioned like age and stuff like that. Like when certain games are turning 20 or
Yeah.
30, these are going,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, "Huh."
I don't like it. No.
Where'd the time go? I feel like we're still in the '90s. What's
Yes,
going
yes. I wish we were still in the
Yeah.
90s. Goodness me. Yeah, I
Gosh, slow
take me back,
down,
please.
slow down. Yeah.
Or even early
God.
2000s, I'll accept.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Amazing nostalgic games from
yeah,
then. Yeah. I want to
definitely.
experience them for the first time. I think that's what makes me wanna
Yes,
go back more, is I
yes,
wanna play them for the first time as a kid sitting in front of my cube TV, you know,
yeah,
like the red, yellow, and white plugins.
yeah.
Like, I wanna go back to those times just for, like, a day.
Oh, 100%. Like, I wish we could have
Yeah.
those Men in Black like things.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, Final Fantasy, yes, okay, type of thing. Or Resident Evil, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
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 Ah, yeah. I wish. Never mind.
That'd be great.
So yeah, nearly 6 years then. So around the pandemic time, was it is it
Yeah.
influenced by the pandemic, or was it just timing? Was it
Yeah.
coincidence?
No, so when I first started streaming in COVID, I started streaming just a little bit, before I quit my job because I was working at a hospital, so I was getting COVID a lot, and so I was quarantined. I was sent home for, like, what was it, 2 weeks each time?
Right.
So, it's like, well, God, there goes my social life, and I was talking to a friend, and he's like, "Well, you're playing video games anyway, why don't you just stream it so you have some social, like, aspect to your days?"
Yeah.
Because I was feeling really alone, 'cause, I had just started living by myself around that time as well, so it's like, "Oh, great, now I don't see anybody." Um, so I set up the stream, and it took me 3 months to hit the live button because I was like, "I don't know. I don't know, I'm not good at talking to people, I'm kinda awkward, and sometimes I don't even wanna talk, I just wanna play my game.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Yeah.
be cool if, like, I just don't talk to them?" So it took me a while, and then when I started, getting COVID back to back, I was
Oh
just like,
man.
"Yeah, let's give it a shot," like, I don't know, what's the worst that could happen, you know? And I think 6 months after I started streaming, I was able to quit my job and support myself with it, so I got really lucky. I didn't do anything special, I just got lucky. But it turns out I love doing it, so I just kept it going. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing though. Like, again, that progression and that, like, the journey in that, like, it's
Mhm.
hard to do, and just hitting that go live button, it is anxiety inducing, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't realize that. So
It still is today, like, to this day, like, there's some days where I, like, have OBS open and everything's ready and set up, and then, like, something, like, nerves get bundled up, and I'm just like, "I don't want to."
yeah,
Like, I don't want to. I just kind of wanna, like, not. And I don't know where that comes from, but it's still, like, one of those, like, nerve-wracking things of, like, hitting the live button and then suddenly, like, everybody online has access to you. There's something, like, huge and, like, scary about that.
yeah, yeah,
So, even to this day, I struggle with going live, even
yeah,
though I know nothing bad is gonna happen, I still
yeah.
have trouble with it.
It's difficult though, but you're putting yourself out there, aren't you? Like, does that, like, I
Yeah.
mean, respectfully, I'm sure you get more than me in terms of the parasocial stuff. There's some horrible things out there, in terms of that. You are
Yeah.
you're putting and you are trying to perform as well. You know, you are being an entertainer, so you
Yeah.
know it's quite a lot. I don't think people
Yeah.
quite realize that. So you know,
No, it doesn't come naturally to me. I'm usually a very quiet person. I don't usually talk unless I have something to say. So the small talk, I'm not good at. I don't care what the weather is where you are. No offense,
you're right.
sorry. I don't care that you're in a different time zone. I know time zones exist. I'm just really bad at small talk. It's like, I don't know how to, like, respond. So I think that's where my nerves come in. It's like, am I gonna, like, be social enough today for this? I don't know, but we'll see. Um, but some people it comes naturally and some people are really great at that. I'm just not one of them.
Mm.
I just wanna play my scary game and, hope that I can pull off some conversation in the meantime. I don't know.
Yeah. But it is though, isn't it? Like, and that's like you said, it's almost like you're in control of that, though, aren't you? Like, you can put that goal up, but you can choose to not to. You can choose to be quiet. You can have a cozy quiet day. Again, you mentioned you were a cozy streamer, and I love that. And then sometimes you can go, you know
Mm.
what? I am feeling very much boom. Yeah, let's go. You know, I'm feeling the energy today. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Few and far between, but yeah, I think that's why, like, people consider me not that I like the title cozy streamer, but I just don't know what else to call it. It's like I play all these scary games and there is, like, some gremlin energy on my stream, but people find it relaxing, and I'm not sure what I do to do that, but I'm glad.
yeah,
Like, I'm glad that I could be something for these people that need to relax or de-stress or fall asleep or whatever it is,
yeah,
and I'll lean into that, so that's what I've been doing this year is I'm leaning into, the relaxing, cozy gameplay, so
yeah.
hopefully it works out.
Fingers crossed.
Never know.
So you mentioned before about like generating income and stuff like that. Obviously, I won't go into the personal details of that, but that's a lot of pressure, isn't it? You know, in terms of
Yeah.
like again, you like it's a hobby, it's fun, but then when and it can be having an element of income into it, but when it becomes like okay, right, this is my job. That
This
what?
is where I pay my bills from,
Yeah,
yeah. There's a
yeah,
lot of pressure and, even more pressure when you're partnered on that platform because people expect big things from you and, like, "What's the next big thing, ambassador?" I'm not gonna be an ambassador. I consider myself a small streamer, but that badge puts that pressure and expectation there, and it's like, well, if I'm not doing partner numbers, then I'm not a good streamer, and then you, like, self-doubt, and then you're your own worst enemy when this is your job, and so it's not this grand thing that people make out to be. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of breaking down, it's a lot of tears, it's a lot of, "Am I gonna pay rent this month?" Or will I be able to afford, like, this? Whatever it may be. Uh, but there's definitely, a lack of stability, making money as a content creator.
yeah,
Unless you're, like, well into it and you're, like, big. There's there's no guarantees, and that's really scary.
yeah. I can imagine. No, it's quite fascinating. So again, as I said to you before offline, like I've spoken to a lot of different people, big, small, whatever you want to call them, like and what's fascinating for me as well is I've been doing this podcast for 4 odd years, and that was during like the kind of the post COVID type of time,
Yeah, the
and
tail end of
yeah,
the yeah.
and
Yeah.
like there were some people making some really good money on Twitch, and it's a completely different era now. Like it's so hard to
Oh, it's
make,
changed.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't
People
think
who were making good money then probably aren't making
no,
as good of money now,
yeah,
so it's that, like, that flip, like, that adjustment of, like, COVID days versus we're kind of in our new normal.
yeah,
People aren't online as much, and if they are, they're not giving money because times are hard, like, everything's expensive, so,
yeah.
you gotta find other ways to supplement that, but
Yeah.
that's a whole different
Oh,
conversation.
100%. But it's also like,
It's all stress, and it's all work, and it's constant, you don't get a day off.
yeah.
Like, no,
But on top
not
of that,
really.
the expectation's still there. isn't it?
Yep.
That hasn't gone
Yeah.
away. The income might have gone, but like, your Twitch partner, you must be like raking in.
Oh,
Wow.
you're so successul and rich.
Yes.
I would love that. Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a dream.
Give me money.
Thank you.
Nice. Where's my check? Oh, yeah. There's no guarantee that just because you hit partner that you're gonna, you're gonna bring in companies to sponsor you or partnership with you. There's no guarantee that you're gonna make enough money to pay your bills. There's no guarantee people are even gonna show up.
Yeah.
The badge doesn't really mean anything other than like, you've been here and you've worked to this point and you've established yourself in some way, but that doesn't automatically mean that you're successful. And I think people misunderstand that.
Yeah.
And they think, well, oh, you're a partner, so you're successful. No.
Yeah.
No.
I've talked to Twitch partners on this podcast even about the idea that sometimes they take the badge off when they go into other people's chats because people just always lynch to them,
it's an automatic shout out and like you're worried that, oh, well, now they're coming to my stream and they're DMing me and they want to play games with me. Like, is that genuine? Or do they want something from me? Like, there's all of these things that go through your head that wouldn't go through your head if you had like an office job outside, like, working for a different company. Like, you don't have to really worry about those things, but it kind of forces you to think that way, which kind of depresses me because I don't want to think, I don't want to automatically think negatively about a new person that I've met, but kind of also are forced to. It's a weird dynamic.
Yeah.
And I've had moments where I go into a new chat because they're playing a game that I really like, and I say hi, and then I'm banned.
Oh.
Like, okay. Because they said something along the lines of, I'm promoting that I'm a streamer in their chat. I was like, I never thought about that before. So I don't really blame people who turn off their badges.
Yeah.
Because we get really weird interactions sometimes.
God,
yeah.
I've never heard that.
Not all the
before,
time.
But that's awful.
But
yeah.
It's a weird world out here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Goodness
but you just kind of roll with the punches and you work hard. If you want this bad enough, you're going to work hard towards your goals. And if it's not for you and you're not cut out for it, then that's an option too. Yeah. So it's a lot of decision making, and it's a lot of judging what works for you and what doesn't. And that alone is, I think, the most stressful part of content making is, is this for me, or do I go this route, or do I do this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone tell me, give me a book, tell me what to do, because that's way easier than figuring it out for myself.
Oh, if it was that easy, yeah.
Yeah, just tell me what I'm supposed to do, and then I'll do it.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, I got a really let's bring the mood. Let's change the vibe. Because I've got a really silly question for you, Morgan. So forgive me. A previous guest has asked this question, and normally these are streaming related or gaming related, but this one's not. So, so the question that's been landed for you from a previous guest of the podcast is simply, why did the chicken cross the road?
Who cares? Why are we so obsessed with this chicken crossing a road? Let him cross the road. Who cares? Why are we so fixated on the chicken?
I know, right? Yeah. Why is it not a different animal? Why did the cow cross the road? But
yeah. Let's talk about the road for once. Why is the road there? Like, I don't know. It's such a silly question. I don't know. Who cares?
Sorry, person who asked that question. We don't approve. I'm with Morgan on this one. I think it was a silly question.
No, I mean, like, it's a question, but it's a question that's asked all the time.
Yeah.
And you wasted your question. You could have asked something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's done.
The chicken's just running away from us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, so yeah, I'll be. Yeah. Let's move on. So,
Let him run away.
Yeah, go live your life. So
Run.
So let's talk about positive, fun streaming memories then. So like, what are some of your favorite memories over the last 5, near 6 years of streaming? What comes to mind?
The first thing that comes to my mind when someone asks me that is all the embarrassing things I have said and done and things that were clipped out of context.
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Such
And like
as.
they're really funny, but I'm trying to think of an example. I'm a Phasmophobia partner, and they're in this game. If you've never played Phasmophobia, which I'm pretty sure you
I
have,
have, yes.
but you know that there's a bone that you need to take a picture of and collect, and it's like bonus money.
Yes.
And when Phasmophobia first came out, there was a lot of these like, I don't even know if I can say this because it's
Say what you
YouTube.
want. It's fine.
They're all of the boner jokes, right?
Yeah.
And so now it's like I said it one time and it became like this Morganism on my channel. And Morganisms are basically a channel redemption that if you redeem it, it plays a random thing that I have said on stream. And it's the one that comes up the most. And now my whole channel is like surrounded by this boner quote that I said like years ago. So it's like it's really good fun. But now every stream I hear myself saying this thing about something that nobody understands. What was I even talking? It's Phasmo, I promise.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what I get. Sure it is, Morgan.
Sure. The thing is, right? I do a trailer to promote the episodes that are coming up. So when I do your trailer, I'll put that clip in.
It's gonna be that. Yeah, I figured.
No, I won't. I promise. I won't. I normally use recent clips, so I promise I won't do that.
Oh my goodness! It's just one of those things. Like it's those memories that you make with your community that make your channel.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Yeah.
It's about the people that come in and become a part of that channel. You kind of have to take yourself out of that equation because no matter what you do, chat rules. So, yeah, just remember that if you want to start streaming,
you're not in charge.
You can't control chat. You're not in charge.
Yeah.
You're not the boss.
And they are terribly unhinged people. So.
They really are. Even the nicest ones. I swear. It's like the ones I least expect that come in with like something. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah. Everyone in Morgan's community, you know you're the bad one. So, and mine as well, my community.
They know.
Yeah, you guys are terrible people.
They know. Yeah, you guys are awful.
Yes.
But please don't leave me.
Yes. Please don't go anywhere. Yeah.
You could still clip things out of context, but I'll probably delete them. But like, thank you.
Oh God. Oh my God.
There's a lot of that, but it's part of the charm.
It is.
I guess.
One of my favorites. This is going back probably about 4 or 5 years ago myself. Now is we talked. There was one time where I was talking with chat about I use someone that has showers or use someone that has baths. And I was saying that I love having a bath. I'm not a shower person, but I said, and someone clipped it. I only have maybe 1 shower a month, and that was it. They clipped it out of context. And that was it. It's like, all right, yeah, this stinky bar steward over here only showers once a month.
Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
Thanks, guys.
And now you're stinky.
And now
now you're stinky. You can't get away from it.
Yeah, that's it. Now stinky.
Someone rated in. This was years ago. And she's one of my good friends. And I was, you know how when someone raids, you like kind of hype them up and you're like, hey, they play this. And, I was saying she has a big ass heart.
Oh, no.
But they clipped only she has a big ass. And I'm like, that's not okay. I'm not that person, I swear. But, if the clip is there, it's there. That's forever.
She's got a big heart. Yeah.
She's got a big ass. Heart.
Big ass heart, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen, and it happens every stream, and it's just you kind of have to roll with it, or you're gonna drive yourself crazy. So you may as well embrace it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh man, that was wonderful. So I have got a final question, and you've partly answered it throughout the whole of the podcast chats. Wonderful. I've had a lovely chat, so thank you so much for it. What advice would you think about giving to anyone that's thinking of picking up streaming for the first time? What would you
I feel like everybody says the same thing, when they're asked this question. Like, there's people that come into streams going like, "Oh, I'm thinking about streaming. Like, what advice or tips can you give me?" And it's always the same answer. So I want to like avoid that, but it's really hard to. Um, Stream who you are, not who you think they want you to be.
Yeah.
It's way easier to be authentic, and I think you're gonna find the right people for you and your community if you're yourself and you don't put up, like, this mask that you think that they'll enjoy unless, like, you're role playing or something. That's totally up to you. Um, expect low numbers, but don't let them crush you. Don't even look at them.
Yeah.
Don't even look at them.
Yeah.
Like, turn them off. I know a lot of people say that, but a lot of people don't take them seriously, and then, like, months later, they're like, "Oh, like, this really hurts. Why is this happening to me?" Don't pay attention to the numbers. Just be you and have fun with what you're doing. If you can't do that, then this isn't for you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be for you. You can do it as a hobby, and then the numbers don't really care, but when you first start streaming, stream because you like to stream, not because you want this to be a job or you want to make a lot of money, because you're not going to. Chances are you're not going to.
Yeah.
So, don't have high expectations for your first stream or anything, but I think more importantly, it's just, don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
There's so many streamers, like, I'll go in and, like, be lurking, and they're just, like, beating themselves up because they accidentally saw their view count. Like, it's so heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're doing it to themselves, which is, I think, the worst thing is, that could have been avoided if you just turned it off.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be your focus. Your focus should be on the people who are choosing to click into your chat and talk to you. Focus on them.
Yeah.
That would be my advice.
That's wonderful. That's really good advice. I like the phrase. I think I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but I like to find your why. Find your why you want to stream. Not the and it shouldn't be number based. It should be community focused, or it should be what is it that makes you happy? Is it playing
Are you a
games?
competitive gamer?
Yeah.
Are you there to like socialize and meet people from around the world? You just love games and you just want to, show what game you're playing and how you like to play it. Like you got to figure out a better reason than money for this kind of job, because you're going to need passion to go along with that to make it work.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's wonderful advice. No, thank you. Well, that was a really fun chat. I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's been an absolute pleasure. So, can you would like to where can we find you on social media? What platforms do you use? And do you want to tell us where we can find you?
What was that? Sorry.
No, you're fine. What social media platforms do you use? Where can we find you?
So I stream on Twitch, but I multi-stream to Kick. You can find me there under the same name. And then for cozy, sleepy ASMR gameplay, I upload to YouTube.
Amazing.
So if you want the gremlin chaotic energy that my chat brings, come to Twitch. And if you want to relax and study and fall asleep to really pretty games, then go to my YouTube.
Wonderful. Make sure you're giving Morgan a follow. I know a lot of you already are, but please definitely do so. It's been wonderful. It's been such a nice chat. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank
you
for watching / listening. And I'll catch you soon. Much love. Take care. Bye bye.